to expand on the conversation, former IDF spokesperson Jonathan Conricus joins us now. He is live in Jerusalem with the latest. Colonel, the best you can, I know you know where the leaders are. I know you knew where Nasrallah was. How well does the IDF know the tunnel system they're going into right now?
Yeah, good morning. Thank you for having me. I think that Hezbollah has been busy over the last 17, 18 years digging tunnels and preparing for this day. And what exists just on the other side of the blue line, the border between Israel and Lebanon, is an intricate system of tunnels that Hezbollah has dug, which they intend to use in order to cross into Israel and attack Israeli communities. And that will be one very important point of infrastructure that Israeli troops will be going in order to dismantle, so that the area will be safe for Israeli civilians to return to once the military operations hopefully will come to a successful conclusion.
Between the 3,000 plus leaders, Hezbollah fighters that were blown up with their pagers and walkie-talkies, between the leadership that was blown up, between Nasrallah's death, what is the level of disarray among the world's leading terrorist organization right now? 10 being total disarray, 1 being no big deal.
I would put that at a 4, maybe a 5. We're talking about a serious terrorist organization of battle-hardened war criminals. They fought and conducted, lots of war crimes in Syria at the behest of Bashar al-Assad, and they've been fighting in Lebanon. They have experience fighting against Israel. So despite the fact that a lot of the senior leadership of Hezbollah has been decimated, they're still rank and file and junior and mid-level leadership.
Gotcha.
And I think that they are battle-ready and they want to fight, and that's what the IDF is going in to deal with.
Colonel, the Wall Street Journal tells a story today that the U.S. better get aboard. We have an opportunity now to neutralize the Houthi rebels as well as Iran. Here's what the headline: how to exploit Israel's success. With Hezbollah weak and Iran worried, now is the time for the U.S. to add pressure. Do you agree? How would you do it?
Well, I think that Israel is fighting a war for the West, on behalf of the West, many times an ungrateful war, where Israel isn't getting the support that it really needs, and many times gets far more criticism than it should. In the West, not necessarily in the US, but in many other countries. What I think Israel is doing is trailblazing and showing the world that, yes, you can fight, you can stand up against militant Islamism, and yes, you can stand up against Iran and their terrorist organizations. And I think that it's very good that we're talking about the Islamic Republic of Iran, because they are the source of violence and instability. They are the ones that are threatening US troops in the Middle East. Yep. They are the ones who are attacking Israeli civilians day and night. And I think that in the not so distant future, that is where Israeli focus will go. We have some other fish to fry to deal with first, Hamas and Hezbollah, but the day isn't far when we will turn our focus on Iran and deal with the source of violence and instability in the Middle East.
Thanks so much. So, Lieutenant Colonel, it's everyone's pretty much in awe of what Israel has done. Walter Russell.